Alright, hello and welcome. Playing Factorio Lite this morning, and we just got an opportunity to pop in on Technical, who's over on his stream. Technical_13, also playing Factorio, but he's busy rocking some multiplayer Factorio this morning. You can always check him out if you need a little Factorio goodness or streaming goodness, and I'm not around. He's a solid guy. Alright, we are fighting all sorts of shenanigans over here. It's been a minute since I played this particular campaign, so give me just a second to get my bearings back. Probably don't need that many of those. Alright. So, we are having a raw resource issue, particularly in the copper area. The iron looks real good now. Or is about to look real good again. But the copper is starting to fluctuate real hard. Which I believe is something that we kind of have a plan for. Using our model from the north up here. How crazy can we get? Can we get all the way around here? Looks like we have a great forest in our way. There we go, there's a little bit of a pass. So we can use our model from the north, or we can build it up north and not worry about exactly where this model is. At the time I was thinking we would go south last time we played, but I'm not sure. Alright, so we are using a few mods, not millions of mods, but a couple for this playthrough. And I will run those down in a minute here, because I have to actually look. I know we're running also, I know this is a massive waste. Let's see. So this one you see over the top one, the way things are currently set up. But I want to be consistent on things like this driving path and walking path and whatnot. I want to try to get in the habit of being consistent. So that was the other thing we needed. We needed more miners. Okay. Stop. See, this is part of the problem putting this here. Had I put it a little bit further down, then I wouldn't have to have gone all that way out there, but I don't think I was planning on tapping that particular area yet. Do I have miners in the car? I do not, but I do have some bricks. Plus. Wow, that would have been a lot easier, wouldn't it? Alright. So, again, we have a couple of choices. Basically, we built these... Let's just look from the map view. We have these really huge columns for iron right now. And we could build the same thing over on this side for copper, which is, I think, what our original plan was. And then we started looking, and there's just as much, if not more, copper like readily available to the south. And we already have this copper here, so I was thinking maybe we would just go ahead and expand this copper into multiple columns and not go completely insane. One of the advantages of building your smelting out away from your base, and then and then trucking in the finished product, is if you have to, or if you decide that you want to go bigger later, then you just, you know, trail out what you need. So say like if you wanted to do green circuits remotely, you just train over, you know, iron and copper, and you're good to go. Alright, but we have got to sort out this copper. Part of me really wants to clean this copper up right here. No, I think we're just gonna go to the bottom. We're just gonna increase the input of the raw copper. But I think the smelting, nah, we may need to double our columns too. Whew. Let's get a little closer. Make it a little easier to drive here. This is why having clear paths are better. Also, all these guys are still regular furnaces, so at the very least we should do is upgrade them to furnaces 2. Or the steel furnace eye. So we have a bunch of stuff we need to go pick up down here. I told Technical a few minutes ago I'd really like to be able to mine, or shoot the rocket off today. Mine space. We could also, yeah, we have some electric furnaces. We could also build, like the setup we have right now is not ready for electric furnaces, but doesn't mean we can't build a different setup really quickly. But yeah. Just go away. Let's go away. Do we have a junk? I don't think we do, right? Filled my inventory with bricks. Let's lay down some road that we didn't really use that much. And we're also, I didn't grab any more yellows. Man, I have no idea what we were doing last time, to be totally honest. Totes honest and completely true. Alright, so we're going to grab these. And we're just going to do a straight up replace here. Man, I'm kind of hungry. I wish I would have grabbed some breakfast now before we started today. Oh, also we didn't grab enough. Wow, that was unexpected. Also, I really need to get that line converted because I just keep running into it. Oh boy. Base Factorio, kids. Base Factorio. Mostly Base Factorio. Alrighty. Let's grab another stack of these. You take all those and go away. Let's see, last time I think we had just gotten our blue circuit manufacturing up and running, which is where all of our copper is going. But it looks like we got a good, you know what, I'm gonna fix this right now. This is done, did it. And we'll go ahead and we'll double up the copper. Assuming our power is still in good shape. Ooh, it's kind of close. Alright. Don't drive on the railroad tracks. Alright. Switch over to our... Hello? There we go. Switch over to our tree killing monstrosities here. We'll clean out these trees and we'll set up our improved copper smelting over here. Now this will probably be all blue. Well, I don't know. Probably will be all blue belts. We'll see what happens. Try to get these trees out of the way. Get these trees out the way. There's a mod that lets you plant trees someplace else. I'm going to look into getting that one of these days. There are places I do want trees. Like, I think personally trees make excellent defense against the biters. Like, they're the best walls. So, like, if you wanted to, you could basically forest off a section of the map, like a massive wall. I think that would be really strong. Okay, and the other perk is if we won't need coal if we decide to go electric. The downside is it's the same amount of coal used, but they're using it to make power. At least that used to be the case. Alright, all the trees basically under control now. In the other campaign, I've got the I've gotten far enough to where my robo legs and stuff have kicked in. So nice. Now I'm just like, ah. Alright, so let's grab one of these. And let's get rid of all those. Let's get rid of this. And then if we get rid of this one, which means we don't need this one or that one. I'm under the impression that I should just be able to slap this down. Let's not have the nanobots plug all that in yet. Yeah, see, this also doesn't work. Then, yeah, see, the whole thing doesn't work. I knew it. Alright, now you guys can rip all that out. Of course, lay down the inside, because why not? You monsters. Alright. Alright, so let's take that. Let's turn off our nanobots again. We don't need any space in here, do we? I guess it depends on where we decide to get power from, doesn't it? and these guys have a crafting speed of 2, I believe. And this belt can currently hold a few. This belt can hold 40. So if this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that's 48. So this should max it out. Is that correct? If my brain holes are square. Now I guess we just expand it some more. No bigs. No bigs. Alright, now. Let's figure out where we actually want to put it. And then we gotta power the bloody thing. Which is always good times. I think what we do is we point it long ways so they're already going this direction. We start pulling from this one to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4. This may involve having to go back for more materials. In fact, I'd be really surprised if it doesn't. Because I'm not awake yet. But this will give us an idea of what we're missing. Plus, we know we're going to need like a ton of miners. We're going to need... Hey, good morning, Connor. A bunch of miners and a bunch more of everything, basically. Happy Labor Day to you. May your labors today be fruitful. No, we have miners. Okay, we do have some miners. Let's actually... Do we have a second blueprint? We do not. Let's make a second blueprint. Man, I do not know where you put a second blueprint. Hey, Streaky. Good morning. We like that pattern? Not especially. Alright. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Darn, that one little piece is going to be a problem. That doesn't look that bad, right? Looks great. Looks marvelous, darling. Marvelous. Alright. We actually have enough wooden power poles to put all the power poles in there. We did. Oh, maybe I don't care. Alright, we need electric mining drills, we need belts, we need inserters. Alrighty, let's see. I'll go ahead and let that go to 2. Then what else did we say we needed? Belts? We probably need... because you always need nanobots. And we fired off a bunch of these, so we'll just make sure that's full. We need inserters. Take all those inserters. Then we needed belts. Belts are over there. What else do we need? Seems strong. Over here yesterday was Father's Day, so happy Father's Day. Well, cool, man. Thanks very much. Yeah, we oh, that's an awful lot of blue belts. That's okay. We'll take them. I'll take them. Our Father's Day is like in June. Right now is our complain at each other day, so every day's that day here in the States, though, lately. Alrighty. So, when I was removing mods, I accidentally did not remove the loader mod. But I don't think we're going to use it. We'll just assume that it's not really here. Although I do highly recommend the loader mod. It's great. Alright, so these guys are armed and ready to go. Yeah, excellent. Unfortunately, I don't quite have room to slap beacons in here, but excuse me, I don't think I care. At some point, I probably will, but I don't think it's going to be this playthrough. This playthrough, I think there's plenty of everything, and I don't need to worry about it. So, I'm kind of hoping to start our next playthrough here next week. I'm trying to figure out what we want to do to make that one special. So if you guys hear anything, let me know. Yeah, I've got a cricket in the window. It just hasn't died yet. It's been around for a little while. I try not to let stuff like that bother me. Alright. Let's see if I can remember how to... I thought it was... Yeah, there we go. Alright, 3, 2... Do I want it to be 2? That's fine. We may have to ramp that up speed-wise. Because I don't think that we're going to want to use yellow belts here. I think we're going to want to use faster belts. It is all good. That's right. Alright. See, we can let this one go now. Not put it in my backpack. I cannot get my hand positioning right today. Ugh. See what I mean, though? What? I just need to program the mouse and be done with it. I keep saying that like I'm gonna, but I'm not. Nope. Alrighty. So in theory, we just need to connect some power. And I think this needs to become quicks. I probably could have just started this all fast. That probably would have been smarter. We kind of knew, right? We kind of knew. Alright, top one. Oh, they're all going to need to be. How does that look? Everyone's running, more or less. Not even close, right? Not even close. But it's an improvement, so we'll take it. Grab this, and we will get our 4 to 4. Figure out where we want to put it, because I want to make sure I line it up in such a place where I can turn this into a 4 to 8. So we want to line it up down here. Except completely the other direction. We're masters. And again, I don't know for sure, but I think we're going to want this to be quicker. I should have updated this blueprint book. Ugh. So how's everybody's weekend? I had a rough one personally. My wife has given me some new stuff, which actually I probably should put on now to try to help with my migraines. And I have a feeling that it is messing me up real bad. I'm having a hard time concentrating. Alright. And we're leaving the car behind, which is never good. Little brother has entered the world of Warcraft. Let's go get the car. Where'd you go, car? There it is. I mean, it is filling up the belt so far, so that's nice. Also, we're playing our Lazy Bastard campaign, so we can't pocket craft anything. So I believe we're completely out of room. We look at our achieves. Again, they don't really count this playthrough, but there we go. We can craft exactly 0 more. Is there a place I can put stone? You're not stone. Let's go look through her updated. I feel like there's got to be a place that I can stick this stone. We should also work on robots, I guess. I don't know. I like the idea of doing it without the robots. I don't know. What do you guys think? Robots or no? I'll do something. I'm gonna put on my stuff so I can tell her when she comes in later that I did it. And she won't be all mad at me. She'll be like, "Are you lying to me? Did you really put it on?" I'll be like, "Yep, I really put it on." I'm also going to take a couple of these pills. Maybe they'll make me not so hungry. Alrighty. Looky there, we managed to drive our car someplace without crashing into anything. Hell must have just froze over. Should be getting cooler here in a few minutes. Oh, so hot today. I put the dogs out not even for very long, and I was boiling. So, do you think one of our things is 8 to... Not even close. So how do we want to put in... How do we want to merge this? Like, are you up here an 8 to... You're an 8 to whatever. Oh, we just made it look real sexy. We just did a 4 to 2 and then twice. Okay, we can do that. Should we upgrade this belt first? Probably. Probably should have. Get wrecked, son. Not sure how much room we're gonna need. Oh, I did not foresee needing more of those. Quickly to our running path instead of our car. We're geniuses. Petroleum still looks good. Probably too good. Yeah, we're having lube issues. Darn it. We're having lube issues because we have too much of everything else. I know we're having lube issues just because we don't have enough oil coming in now. The great factorial problem. Can we... We already got coal liquefaction? Looks like it. Can we start? Let's see. I thought we had a box of... Yeah, there's a box. Okay. Box with 1. Can you... We can do coal liquefaction. We need steam. We need to make sure we have a little bit of coal. Then we might have to set up one of those. I'm not seeing a lot of... there's a little bit way out here. Somewhat back here. We can grab that one pretty quick, right? Yeah, we might have to do that. Man, always a bunch of things. Okay, well the base is at a complete halt because we don't have any copper coming in. So let's... I guess we'll just do this with yellow splitters for right now. Can we... Not even close, right? No. Alright, so let's... I think I needed to not do this right here. Definitely not right there. Sometimes you do silly things thinking they're okay, and then you realize after the fact that they're not okay. That was one of them that were not okay. Alright, so now copper's at least running again. Let's go throw... I think one of these is iron. Yeah, these guys are iron right here. So we can throw this iron in our pockets in here. And then... I think we got some copper feeding in up here. Just like sporadically. There we go. Oh, you're full. You're full too. Never mind. Derek has entered the world of Warcraft again. We need a ton of pipes. Do you want to do it like that? Do we want to do it with pipes? I feel like the answer is yes, because I don't want to deal with having to train. But we could make a car. Yeah, we could make a liquid train just for the oil. How easy is that going to be to get up and down? From here... in here, that's a real challenge. This is where the robots would just make it easier. We just take and fill them up and stick it over there. The robots pipe them down. We probably have enough landfill though that we can just cut through this lake. Pop it over here. Then from here we can debarrel it into a raw oil pipe. Or put in a... Okay. We'll do it like that. So let's jump over to the mall. Apparently we're pulling really hard off the top too and not rebalancing the lines. I think we're building landfill somewhere. Alright, we need a... Oh, is that possibly what you're supposed to do? No. Cargo wagon, oil refineries, oil pumps. Alright, we need a few of these. No, all that's the arms and the armor stuff, which I turned off at the moment. What else do we need? Oh, we need like 1,000,000 years of pipe. What do we need for fluid? Oh, we need a train car. That's the other reason we came down here. I guess we might as well grab a stack of these while we're down here. Alright. We still need pumps. We have pumps, right? We got some pumps. We don't have a oil wagon. Oil wagons are steel gear wheels. Steel, maybe? What are you missing? Missing iron? I need to put iron in there. Give me some iron. There we go. That's plenty. Where did you put them? In here? That's a cargo wagon. That's not what I wanted. Fluid wagon. That's the one. Yeah, that's what's supposed to go there. Ooh, we don't need that many. Alright. What else are we missing? What else are we missing? We have power, we have thingies. We don't have a lot of train tracks. We probably need more train tracks. Train tracks used to be a good place to get rid of raw steam. Probably wouldn't hurt to grab a few of these. Train trackos. Here we go. Here's a couple. Alright, does that look good? Is that everything we need? Everything but landfill, which we don't have room for now, so plan A, according to plan. Failure to plan, basically. When you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Alright. So where's the raw in here? Raw's there. So where do we want to run this raw line to? I don't want to plug it in there because there won't be room. Run along up here. Run way down here. Way down here is probably fine. Gotta go through this crap. Running right here. This will be okay. Gotta go through that. No place is good. Where's my bloody car? Okay. I thought it was around here somewhere. Oh yeah, that helps. That helps a lot. Oh, you already had a bunch of railroad tracks. Go see about a man in his landfill. Should be a landfill getting made somewhere, I imagine. Must be that. Like, I know I'm making a bunch of landfills somewhere. Car also has landfill. Yeah, like 7 landfill. We're gonna need more than 7 landfill. We're gonna need like 1,000,000 landfill probably. Alright, that's probably wide enough for what we're looking for. 1,000,000 landfill. And look at all this other stuff we just have laying around in chests. Embarrassment of riches. Oh wow. We got a few copper laying around. We got a bunch of those lines that just don't go anywhere. Good. Got a little bit, that's fine. Whew. Thinking I should clean up this pole too while I'm here. I'm just gonna run into those poles like 1,000 times. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time cleaning up everywhere. I just want to make it a little bit easier to navigate around here. Okay. Now where did I leave the car? I left the car way up there, didn't I? Because I'm a genius. Mega genius. Yeah, I should probably have that connect via this, but I think that's also the... Yeah, that's nothing. Alright, yeah. Where you guys were getting your power from? Seems odd. Here you go. Everyone be happy. Wow, 1 million things less to not run into. That's awesome. Alright, oil. Whole new oil train facility. I gave you all of my train tracks because I'm good at things. Little brother has once again entered the world of Warcraft. Do you guys believe it? All this entering the world of Warcraft. What kills me is I actually still have that turned on. I've never played Warcraft before. A friend of mine's played. Friends of mine. I got some friends who play. And obviously little brother plays. That have some people have asked that I give it a shot. I'm inclined. What do you guys think? Should I give it a shot? Depot oil. Give me some coal. Take some coal. Take some coal. Take it, you dirty girl. And let's see. So let's get you to the depot oil, please. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. So when I was originally doing this, I wanted to have a reserve here. Now I feel dumb. I don't love this. So this will, I'm gonna, in my mind, this is all temporary. However, what's the rule with Factorio? If you build it temporary, it'll probably never leave. So this is probably how it'll be forever. I'm gonna regret not having my car. I can feel it. I think I want it a little bit further back than that. One more. Suppose I should have everything I need. Actually, should be okay. Oh, that pitter patter of little feetses. That's the reason why we didn't take the car, specifically, is so we could run through these trees to get the trees out with the nanobots. So I think we're going to try to put it up here. Kind of follow this natural curve a little bit. Anyway, last night, oh, once again, little brother's into the World of Warcraft. I do not know what he's doing. Yeah, that game is incredibly unstable. Or his internet connection is, or something. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my. Whew. Talk about that embarrassment of riches again. Probably want one there somewhere. And then we need alright, how do we want to best put this in here? Two in? Think that'll slurp it in there quick enough. train stop. I think that'll work, right? Alright, so manufacturing oil. Well, actually, it's not manufacturing. That'd be a raw. Raw oil in. Pick up. I want to get in a good habit of doing train names. In such a way that I can eventually start using LTN more often. I really like it, and I want to kind of think it through a little more clearly. So how many pumps you guys think? Just one pump for each one will be enough? You come straight from reserve, you come straight from reserve, and then... do I need one of these to come from... Nah, it should all be fine. It should all pump evenly. That does mean that we need power up here, though. And that also means we might as well slap down one of these bad boys. Let's put it on this side. You know what? We gotta lay power down, so we might as well just walk back like a bloody heathen. So should we keep going, or should we just tie into that power? Ooh, gross. Alright, well for now we'll tie into that power. At least temporarily here. I don't think that power's going anywhere for a while though. I think that'll fix our raw oil. Pick up these things. This is our first little iron patch. It's almost gone. That's nice. Let's try not to get ran over. Clearly that needs to be a little bit wider. Wide enough that we don't have to worry about getting ran over if we take this path up. Let's see, we also need one more oil, and I kind of want to hook them all up so I can see how much oil is in here. Is it necessary? Probably not. Hey, if you're gonna bounce against things, at least click the wire. Don't drive on the railroad tracks. I kind of buy that one. I think that should be one of our memes, or our donation supports. Alright, hopefully our car is not in a dang... Oh, we put all the landfill back, didn't we? And we're going to drive on this side, so let's make a little bit bigger path. So we could successfully drive up and down here at this side. That looks alright. I think we should be able to navigate successfully on that side without being utterly ran over. And we're even out of power poles, so can't even finish that. Got a little bit of landfill in the box. Put a little bit of landfill in the car. We'll grab some power poles, and then we will finish hooking up oil. And then hopefully with oil updated, we'll be able to get copper running in at maximum speed. But since we stopped science, we should be getting backup of pretty much everything. Well, of circuits. In fact, let's just look. Yeah, see, we're still pretty thin on circuits, and that was originally 100% a copper issue, and even still there's a bit of a copper issue. Okay, grab those, and that copper issue is just it's not moving fast enough down the belt, and they all need upgraded to blue belts. Which, maybe not the most exciting part of Factorial, but it is definitely something that has to happen. You have to account for the speed of which you're getting your materials to places. And sometimes it's just not fast enough. Okay. Seriously, that's still not done? You haven't filled up that... Or is it not on automatic? Full cargo inventory. Then go here until empty. Cannot believe that that's not full yet. It's gonna be like, wrong path, we can't get there, mother trucker. Oh, it is not full. Think it needs more connections? We can do that. Add. Looks like, however, we don't have that much oil in there. These guys are putting it in pretty quick, but these guys are taking it out really quick as well. We need to get this other one installed, which I don't think I have grabbed another one. No. That's fine, it's coming. I just assumed that it would be done by now, but I guess they're much bigger tanks now than they used to be. Really? That's not going to put the wire in place? Should probably just get in the habit of running green and red wires everywhere so I can hook things up like this in the future. That's not straight. Straighten your shit out. There we go. Where do we want to go? Do we want to go up here? I don't think so. I think... run this power line to here. I don't know exactly where I'm going to want the... Somewhere we're going to connect so I can just monitor fuel levels, or liquid levels. I'm not sure 100% where. But for now, that'll work. Okay, so I want my train down here now. Now I was thinking, no, we have oil reserves over there. I was thinking about putting a little oil reserve depot area like here. I think it's probably still correct. One, two, 1, 2. So I need 8 connections. I'd really like to get it. Maybe I have to do it down here. Still feel like I want it up here though. Oh wow, we're also out of pipe. Yeah, pipes. So this is the downside of having the thing being way down at the other end of the line. The mall-like area. We gotta run all the way down there to pick up anything. And we managed to break stuff. Maybe we will set up logistics robots. Where the... I seriously don't have any place buffering me. Regular old pipe. That sounds like shenanigans right there. I guess that's true. Do you not have a place buffering pipe? I'll have to set something up in a little bit. Make a note of that. I don't even want to think about how many times we ran over that power pole. And that should be a new rule as well. We should not put anything within one side of either side of the road, except for underground pipes. All right, so if I do 2 on one side and 2 on the other side. I'm still unsure where I want to put them. Here, what if we put 2 on this side? Yeah, it's probably still okay. Why aren't those pumping? Still. That's why they're not pumping. I need my plane. I might add the plane back in. I'm not sure yet. Definitely think the plane mod is one worth exploring. They're not getting power on this side though. That is the downside of that. And I need to figure out how I want to connect those, but for now, let's get the oil out of these things. Oh, we're almost out of pumps. Hey, boss lady.
I'm gonna go feed Dawn's cats.
Okay, sounds good.
I can bring back some food.
Sounds great. I could eat some food.
Like some Freddy's. Something like that. Alright.
Whatever food you chose to bring. I'm getting lightheaded and dizzy.
Okay. I'll do that again.
Sounds good. Much loves. Alright, where do we want to run this line up to again? We were talking about running it a couple up here, a couple high. Can we... I don't want to skip it along this road because that's going to be 2. So... Is there room on the bus for oil? There is, but I don't want a single line. I want a double line, I think, for this oil. So let's plan on it going way down here somewhere. Come on. Put whatever this wood is up in this. Alright, so we have a double line running right through here. That should be okay. As long as we have enough room to get from here across. Which we cannot. Yeah, that's the plan. So this is our current oil area. So Connor says that after we get the oil straightened out, we definitely need to work on the copper. So, and that's 100% the plan. And we were working on stuff a little bit earlier. We also need to figure out maybe we move the oil. So right now this is our current oil reserve up there. which as you can see is not very much. But now with this, we could probably just get rid of that whole plan and put the other oil reserve right down here. And we can just go straight into... There's room for a couple of pumps if we want them, which we might. Oh, we're out of nanobots. No, nanobots are my heroes. There's a bunch in the car. Ugh. All right, it's fine. We gotta do some stuff manually anyway here, I think. Oh, never mind. We'll just go back to the car. Nanobots, why do you betray me? Might be able to go... Yeah, we gotta go up here somewhere. Alright, we're gonna have to make a turn, I think. Unless, can we fit... Is this long, short enough? Oh, it is. So we can go through here. We still have a turn. But it's not as drastic. Apparently that's a lot more reasonable than what we had in mind. So the question is, can we get from there to there? I think we can. I think we're going to need more underground pipes. I guess that's how many we get. Alright, let's just try to go straight across and see how much distance we get. Who thinks we can successfully not hit that? Pretty close. And let's go grab some more. Never have enough of that stuff. That's going to be kind of rough though. This is where I wish they would do the extra pipe. The fact that you can't go longer with the underground pipes never made sense to me. Whoa. So do we want to reconsider how much room is in here? I think it's probably fine. So that'll give us a little bit of a reminder not to run into that. Now the main question becomes, do we need a pump here? I'm not sure, but I'm starting to suspect the answer will be yes. Pumps. How have I not modified this thing to have pumps yet? Alright, what's all in a pump? Regular ingredient, steel, and pipe. We're making pumps over here? I feel like we should be making pumps somewhere. Alright, well, I guess not. So let's... steel, pipes, an electric engine unit, to, I guess, at least for now, a passive provider. This needs 1 every 2 seconds. This is gonna make 1 every 10. Gross. Oh, what am I doing? That doesn't have to come from there. That can come from over here. There we go. Speaking of gross, let's not leave our car. You know what would be really great is if there was a mod, and maybe it's that autonomous automation stuff, where your vehicle can follow you. So like it would be basically you'd have like a radius, and then your vehicle tries to, maybe it has to work on the airplane so it can go over everything, I don't know, but basically it tries to stay within a certain radius of you. I think that'd be great. And maybe that radius is just on the screen. Sure, I just need some sort of connection. Well, again, it doesn't try to be like that close. Like it would go from here to, and it would just kind of like drag around. Yeah, or the plane. The plane would be a good one. Alright, does that fix our issue at the moment. The leash mod. And again, like I said, I think you don't have to get real close. You just need to be like on the screen. You know, like say if you're here, it tries to be like this far away or whatever. There we go. Alright, so that should get lube running. Which probably means I honestly can reclaim this space because these guys are terrible. And we did pretty good for such a small amount of stuff. Maybe that could be part of your armor and have it an attachment, the plane magnet. Maybe. Said the follow behind. Or follow along. Alright, let's see. So, oh no! Oh no, we went way back in time. Is that the closest we have? Like for reals? Oh wow, okay. Well, I was not expecting that. Jeez. Okay, well, shite. Well, there's a reason to go ahead and get armor production up and running, isn't it? Jeez. Okay. Let's get that. Let's empty this. Good game. Certainly feels about right. That was a kick in the jimmies for sure. Alright, let's go up here. Because we know we need to get that ball back and running. Okay. What's good, God, Samus? No, it's GG's. Good game. That was a good game, son. Good game. Way to play the video game. You're the master. You're the master of the video game. I just parked and stood out of my car, you guys. Let's see. We need these. We're good on that. We're good on those. We're good on those. We're good on those. Yeah, we have extra boilers we don't need. Okay, now with that death, I have literally no idea where my car is. Alright, up there's the... Such a noob. I am noob sauce. Oh, we forgot to grab nanobots. Okay, so that's where we are in this timeline. We're all the way back at the I forgot to grab nanobots part. Can fix. If I recorded a super long video that was not a part of a stream, or I recorded a series of videos, what would you guys want me to try to record? Like, should I do another game? Should we do a Factorio mission? Like, I still haven't done a There Is No Spoon achievement. I could do that. Oh, this is where we want to be. See, and we decided we could go over this. Because we replaced, we replaced this with that. And we slapped down some miners here. You know what? That just looks cooler. I love this and all, but I think you should stream this and play a different game. So my question comes, like, I know that there's a bunch of very popular Factorio streamers, and I would like to join their ranks. Well, they're not really streamers. So the YouTuber community is a little different than the streamer community. And for me, for example, Factorio is not a high Twitch video game, but it's a good YouTube game. I've not completely figured out why people seem to like Factorio more on YouTube than Twitch. Alright, so that's rehooked up. Let's don't think we did this before, so this will be a little new. I think we're going to put one here. Can I? And then I need to figure out where exactly we're going to route this power up through. Somewhere up that way. So we should just double check that oil is actually running into the system correctly. Looks like we are running. Let's hook up. Oh, we didn't get that one hooked up. So now that's hooked up, and we have some power here, so we will, let's see, I think from this side to here. We need a power pole somewhere along here. Come on, click, click, click. What? Alright, so that should tie. Alright, excellent. So that gives us a pretty accurate idea of how much oil we have. Now let's get this copper fix. Well, we can't quite yet. Oh, excuse me. Can, however, do this. That'll help. So from the top, from the second, from the top again. So do we have room right here for a? Not even close. Not even close. So top, second, top again. Yeah, we need to. We need to speed up this whole belt is what we really need to do. But I guess we start by doing that again. We also have a bunch of copper just sitting over there. We could stick a pile here. But this is currently coming off the second row, which we can move down to the bottom row here, I believe. so now we move that to the bottom row. Instead of the top row. And then we can rebalance here, but nothing else is pulling off of that. So we can balance here, that would be okay. We just can't keep the copper flowing fast enough up here. Oh, that looks better now. Are we turning this to blue for some reason? And blue manufacturing is not all the way backed up, but that's, as soon as we turn this back on, it's gonna be gone, because these are not fast enough, and that again is 100% copper. So let's go ahead and put in a that all redone. Manually feed some more copper into this side. So I'd like to make that copper all blue belt 2. That'll probably end up being a project that we need to do off camera, I think that's just going to take forever. Which means we might not be able to, we're probably not going to be able to launch that rocket today. Alright, I want to check out up here, see how this is doing. These guys are nowhere near full. Do we have down here though? A little bit. Alright, so yeah, everything's running. Okay, let's pick another project and get on it. I did not go put in the last pump jack yet, and the reason because I did not get up there. Which we could run up there and go do that real fast. But we kind of debate the next project. Like I said, copper I think is okay again now. For what we have, it's not ideal. Far from ideal. I think honestly it's time to start working on the rocket silo. Start getting that up and running. is I'd like to kind of start. Ooh, that power is. That's real low. I suppose that's okay for now, though. Is that correct? Oops. Yeah, for now that's fine. Just like the world we run on coal. So yeah, let's see. Do we have a place making concrete? Don't think so. Let's look around. So if I remember correctly, concrete is like bricks and water, maybe? Stone, iron, and water. So do we have a place where all three of those things meet? I mean, that's the reason why we have iron ore on the bus. But I don't see any place that we're currently making concrete. So do we want to put concrete on the bus, or we just want to make it back here? It's like there's water, I mean, we could put it right there. Yeah, let's just put it up there. I don't think we need a whole bus full of it. Alright, 5 and 1. So go like that. Fasten. And we can get away with a couple of those, and then we'll put in steel chest, iron chest. There you go. I think those two should get there pretty quickly. Okay, so what's the next big thing for our rocket? Do we have rocket science done? Do we have everything we need to actually... We have our science for a rocket silo? A rocket man! I feel like we do. I feel like we have everything we need done. I certainly don't see it. So we accidentally left the loaders the loaders mod in. We can pull that back out at some point. We need speed module 3s. So yeah, we're actually quite a bit away from being able to build our rocket today. Bollocks. Maybe this afternoon. So when the wife comes home with something to eat, we're going to take a break. I am super ready to eat. So let's work on... Raw resources seem to be okay. They're not great. They're not ideal, but they're okay. So we have two things that we can work on. One, we can work on buffering the science a little bit more smartly. But we've already got these huge science lines running. So maybe we just ignore it. And card manufacturing, right? Like that's our next big project. Cards. Been hanging out with technical too much. Modules. We can work on modules. We're gonna need them eventually, right? So this module production is basically ready to go, right? So we could we copy this one? I think so. I don't know if I love this design. But this was just kind of glued in to make it where science would work. Yeah, I'm not in love with this for the actual module stuff. So let's see if we can build an actual module facility that doesn't suck. All right, and let's build it for productivity modules. And then if we can clone it, we can work on the rest of them. So level 1 is red and green. Level 2 I think we'll just bust them down, is red and blue. So if we go red here and blue here, and we go green here, we can offset there. So right now we're in, out. Then the 2s would be red, would be like that. And then the outs would be like that. And then the 3s, can we make? We can make. Are these two again. Plus this line. I think we'll go on the top so we don't have to buffer as much. In. Alright, so this line is greens. this line is reds. Apparently nowhere near that line. That needs to be a full line of reds, and then this line could probably be half line of blues. If I were to guess. Okay, so full line of reds right here, which is does that work? And then it looks like we're ready for actually a top line here. So that should all be hooked up now and working, except for power. So I didn't bother with no stinking power. We could do, if I moved it up a little bit, I could do a power basically right in the middle. Do basically double inline like that, and then the same thing here if I just shoved it up just a little. Okay, so where does things change? This needs to be here. And I can stop there. So let's... Oh, and the dogs. I'm gonna mute why the dogs are barking. Okay, the real problem with this is, right, that these are going to make 4... Oh, this one doesn't have an output. Alright, so these are going to make 4 every, what, 15 and a quarter. So like every 12 seconds or so, this is going to make one. So we're basically making 1 every 3 seconds. this wants 4 every 30, or divide in half again, 1 every 8 seconds. That should be enough then? Is my brain wrong? Like, once these get going, then these should all work. I feel like that's incorrect, because this wants 4 every minute, 5 every minute. I feel like I need to double this. I feel like this part needs to be 4 and that part up there needs to be 8. There's the rockets. There's the rocket silo. This one's almost done, so we'll let it finish. Can we just double that up just like that? And then this has to go down. Hey. I will come out in just a sec. You like that one?
You gonna come out?
Yeah, I'll come out in just a minute.
Where you gonna take?
I'm gonna take a break. Eat with the elf family. What? Why are those there? Alright, these do need greens. This is the... what is this? I'm trying to figure out how I managed to break this. Other than, of course, you know, not leaving room for power here in the middle. Like a total master. One, two, three, four. So we really have 2 extra here that we don't need, I don't think. Put whatever extra I have of those in place. I have a bunch of extra 1s. It probably won't hurt to have extra. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we can cut this down some. Alright, and then these guys don't have to go past here, the 1s. Wait, why is this? Okay. Let's put you here. Let's move you. feel every time I do this, I feel like I'm reinventing the bloody wheel. That one's fine. Let's just take this one and move it up here. Alright, so you go to there. Your 3s. Your 1s here. Your 1s. You unload. Alright, so we have 8 1s feeding into 4 2s, feeding into 2 3s. Which we will basically just turn up and feed into a passive provider here. 1 box full. And then I kind of want to have a pile of 2s. Again, in the passive provider, 1 box full. So any extra will go in there like that, which means these guys can stop right here and right here. You don't use greens. All right, is that good? Is that repeatable? I think that's okay. I still don't know if the ratio is correct, but the level 1s are starting to back up a little bit, which is what I wanted to do. And everything's got a green light on it. Everything looks okay. So theoretically, right, I should be able to go like this and basically copy everything from here. Copy everything from here to here. Put it here. And then all I really have to do is change this from this guy to, say, blues. Go like that, and in theory I should be able to do the same thing again, just 1 or 2 minor tweaks, right? Just be able to tweak this to greens. And those will get changed eventually. Alright, so our small handful of changes need to be up here. And I think the main one is going to need to be that we need to rebalance here and rebalance here. Alright, we'll grab a bunch of yellow belts and see if that kind of gets us all squared away. Then we're going to eat, and when we come back, we'll probably continue where we picked up. Here. We'll grab a bunch of those. We'll grab some of these. We'll grab a couple of these. Let's go see what kind of mess we can make. How badly did we mess this up? That is the real question. And what kind of drain does this put on our blues? Probably a massive amount. Our blue circuits. Oh, it's probably not a good place to leave the car. Hopefully we can get it out. I believe in our driving skills. Not at all. Excuse me. Oh, we don't have any. We ran out of arms. Okay, well, we can fix that. The car's got a bunch. Oh, we don't have any long arm inserters, though. I don't think there's any in the car, either. Okay, this doesn't have to go like that. That seems okay. So this is back to 1. Which means this guy can go on 2. That doesn't need to go there. Alright, does that mean everybody's running again? Holy guacamole. That looks pretty good. Which means we can tear down any extra production we're doing over here. For 2s. And any planning we may have for anything extra. So where are these? These are extra 1s. Get rid of all these extra 1s. Get rid of all these extra 2s. Alright, so those are just for science. And 1s and 2s. And the wife is hollering at me. So we better take off, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back in just a little bit. Looks like we still have a few things to kind of clean up here, but we'll get that sorted real soon. Alright, thanks for spending a little bit of time with us today. We appreciate it, and we will see you real soon. Toots me goots.